Hey, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4 Survival. Now, last episode, we did some stuff. What did we do? We killed some raiders. Now, this episode, we're going to go back in and we're going to see what else is in there. Now, from last episode was a bit difficult because even though we were within time, it rendered far too big to be of any practical use. And I had to break it down because bloody Windows Movie Maker limitations. This time we're going to go to the same rule I have in Oblivion, which is up to half an hour, but once we hit whatever we're aiming to get done after 20 minutes, then that's when we'll call it for that session, for that episode. So I doubt it's going to make a huge difference to a lot of the gameplay, but I'd rather do that and just upload 20-minute videos, and if I've got to do a second one in a week, then oh no. I'd rather do that than be splitting episodes in half, because that just feels sloppy. I know watching other Let's Players do that. Admittedly, it's not too bad where they're nice clean segments. It's one thing to do that, and another thing to just have halfway through an episode a sign off and then a sign back on for the next one, as if they intended on breaking it up but then didn't actually bother breaking it up right. No, not naming anybody in particular, but I just prefer to keep it nice and neat. Now, have we killed all these people? We have. Oh, Coke bottle and some jet. That's all? Okay, well, we'll take it. I'm also talking down a bit because the microphone is still incredibly loud and I don't want to deafen you guys, so if I sound a bit strained, it's not me whispering or anything like that to, I don't know, keep the kids asleep, or because I'm not interested in the game or I'm not enthusiastic. Wow, that lag. That lag! Game! Just that lag. Well, that was better. So, not using the sights for ad roaches. Got it. Wow, that's a big rad roach. Surely that one would have expired with the first shot. Apparently it did, and we just can't find it. Damn it, I didn't want to grab that. Oh well, we'll drop it when we need to. Now, rad roaches make for good eating, so we're going to grab those. Don't fucking die or anything when you take a bullet in the face. Let's just waste all my ammo. Of course we're fatigued. We've only been sleeping every few... Oh, we're sick. Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Just grab that. So what's wrong with us? If it'll tell us. Don't tell me what my status effects are. There we are, Q. Adrenaline, fatigue, tired. So we're not actually sick according to that. Now if we are sick and there's some way it could tell me, please tell me guys. I don't know, and this game's obviously hiding it pretty goddamn well. Where's our Lone Wanderer perk? Yay, extra 50 carry weight. So what do we need? We need to sleep. No, 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 no. Thank you. We're tired, we're fatigued, and our adrenaline is up. But it's not going to tell us what actual things are affecting us, which is mighty fucking irritating. So we're just going to sit here and slowly die, basically, because Bethesda couldn't fucking be bothered giving us these are your current status effects things. I get that you don't have a self-diagnostic tool in the real world, but in the real world you can at least feel your fucking symptoms and they're not lumped under 3 categories of, you know, how much sleep have you had, how much do you need sleep, and have you drunk anything. So we're out of 10mm ammo now too, thanks to the rad roaches. I'm almost tempted to reload this and just not bother coming in here because so far it's not been worth it. Ah, the intel room key. Suddenly it becomes worth it. Untarnished metal bucket. Antique globe. Because, you know, junk. Doesn't look like there's much else in here though. We'll just flick our light on. Army helmet. That looks like it'll pack some damage resistance. Just a bit. What are we wearing at the moment? The bowler hat. There we go. So it was worth coming in after all. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So we want Rad-X. Do we have Rad-X? We do. Wow, even with the Rad-X we're still taking a pretty heavy dose there. And now we're thirsty, of course. Can we get to that? Stim pack and blood pack. That wasn't too bad. To keep going to turn the radio on. I'm not going to turn the radio on, but I keep reflexively going to it. Oh well, so we're back up to having the whole clip of ammo, and my god, the frame rate. Still not a hard drive issue. I can rule that out. The hard drive might be dying. Maybe it doesn't like recording anymore. Maybe I've worn it out.
Terminal should have done this.
Or the key can open it. And a mini nuke. Because, you know, me and that's totally going to end well. Food, caps, smokes, caps, ammo. Wow. Yeah, we'll grab all of that because we've got our strong back. Very nice. Well, this was certainly worth coming in. What else? Bottle caps. Desk fan, which has valuable screws, but I'm not going to grab it. I see that safe. Bayoneted heavy pipe rifle. Well, I'll grab that because it's worth carrying. Now, this stuff does restock, I believe, as often as the enemies respawn. Fortunately, that rate has of itself been reduced. The pipe pistol we can leave. I am not interested in that. Oh my god, frames! This is not a bloody PlayStation. So that looks like about it. And we've managed to replenish a lot of our ammo. So we are where we were before we attempted that stupid endeavour. And we are fatigued. We need to sleep. We should also consider saving our game before we get into any further serious engagement. Wow, a plunger, wow. Take those. Handcuffs have a screw that we can extract. Screws are important. I'm just going to quickly look at that pistol we found. So where was it? We've got that 10mm, and then we had the tactical light 10mm. Does a little bit less damage, 1 point less damage, but it's lighter, more accurate, and worth more. So with that in mind, we'll just drop that. Calibrated heavy, yeah, it can go. That can go. I think we're pretty good. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm pretty sure I used something like this fairly early on in the game until I found some kind of enhanced pipe revolver. I found that in the raider base near Diamond City, and it was pretty badass actually. That thing could take out anything. That's what I thought until I found another Deathclaw. It would seem that we've actually explored everything that there is to explore around here. I see you over there. Now I know we're parched. I'm hoping that we can just get home. We'll unlock you. So hopefully this episode we'll be able to get home, and then the non-fluff episode next week, this week, however it works out. I'm recording this the day after I recorded the last episode because time permitted. Short pipe bolt action rifle. Now the 2 episodes thing is not going to necessarily become a permanent thing. It's only as often as I need to for the sake of progress. And I don't necessarily think that a few rad roaches counts as progress. We've checked that out. I think we've cleared this place. So let's go back home and sleep. We'll get back up top and nap, and then we'll go home and sleep. And then we'll go and check in, return this locket, and bask in our kudos. That's right, I picked up some raider crap that I didn't care for. Let's see. There we are. Can see that glowiness out there. One hour of sleep. We are tired from lack of sleep. Because reasons. Apparently something's detected us. What was that? I've never seen that before. That was a mole rat with some kind of explosive attached to it. That was cool. I will give it that, but it was certainly something new. Now we can just take our marker off of there. Just remove that and head back to Sanctuary. We will put our marker over Sanctuary. And the long, slow walk home begins. Now we can swap to our sniper rifle out here. Of course, the game's going to take half an hour to draw the gun. Is anybody else having these kind of issues with this game, or is it all just me going slowly mental? If I've got something set wrong, or if it's a fraps issue maybe, then I'd be glad to know. Because otherwise, I'm assuming that it's just an issue with this beta version of the game, and it will be patched out in due course. All I can say is until I started recording Fallout 4 Survival, I never had lag like that. And I've finished this game, I've played everything, done a lot of the things. I think I'd gotten 102 hours recorded before I started the Let's Play. Which I know, bitch please, isn't much. Sure as hell is much when you're working 9 to 5. But what's over there? Nothing. Nothing's over there. Let's run over there then. As brave as I am sure that was. Oh, just some glowing fungus. Okay. It looks like it should be more. Oh, we've checked that place out already on the way across. Which should in theory mean that this is clear sailing just to run this way. Yep, and there's home sweet home. And from here we're going to start looking at putting our skill points, our perks, into the armor and weapon modding. I'd like to get to the top armorer and the top gun nut skills. I think we also need to put some points in science to really get the most out of the gun nut, out of the weapon modifications. I see you, Radstag. It's not worth taking you out though. I'm not going to waste ammo on that when food is, relatively speaking, not too difficult to find. What are they? Oh, they're mole rats. Okay. You, on the other hand, are not a rad stag. Also not worth 2 308 rounds, but live and learn. Mongol dog meat will cook down. And then we'll go home and we'll rest up. So it looks like this week's adventure will be getting our stuff left back here and then heading back out to that settlement, and that'll be where we call it at the end of this week. And then next week will be an adventure off somewhere else. We're not going to venture too far south yet. Come on, what's with the PS3 textures? This is garbage. This is absolute garbage, and I don't know why it's doing it. Can I change my settings in here? Let's see, display. Grass is off because I just don't see the point of grass. Well, it doesn't seem to really have a graphics settings option, which means that I haven't touched it since I set it to Uber back when I first installed the game. Well, to be fair, it set it to Uber, and it was one of those warm fuzzy moments that every gamer lives to see. Where's our bed? Up the street here. Where's our water pump? We'll have that drink first. And then we'll fill up those bottles. Just do that. Now, is there anything that people want me to be doing? I've said that, I'm going to explore roughly north. That doesn't mean people can't suggest things to do a bit further south, of course. Otherwise, I am going to just kind of work my way back and forth across the countryside finding things to do. If there are things that people know, for example up north, like find the Raider in power armor and, subject myself to hours and hours of just sheer fucking madness, let me know. And we should hopefully finish this anytime. I love that we can use any empty bottle for this. It's disappointing that we can't refill a bottle that's held water with water. I mean, for Christ's sake, some of these bottles could have been filled with human urine for all we know. Oh well. So 2 AM. We'll sleep for 6 hours. That seems more than I would normally get in a night. And we are peckish from lack of food. I can live with that. Let's eat something. Actually, we're only peckish. We can go and do this properly. Tato plants need potatoes. And I noticed that the Minutemen haven't arrived here yet either. Don't know how long they're going to take to get here, but we've come and gone and done things in the interim, and oh my god, these frames. It must just be trying to record whilst, looking at the glory of your creation. It's the only thing I can think of. We'll just turn that one into a thing. That's why we picked up bloat flies. Similarly, rad roaches. I love it when you've got just the right amount. I like the mole rats. Fuck them. That makes me happy. Vegetable starch. What do we need vegetable starch for? Nothing that I can see. So, if I need to be using the, the antibiotic to cure that fatigue, let me know. Require frequent sleep. So I'm guessing that just means that we're exhausted. Aid. Baked bloatfly, not enough. Canned dog food is completely devoid of nutritional value whatsoever. Let's see. Good rad roach. We're properly fed. Okay, so it's 20 minutes here. And given that I am inevitably going to be doing another episode for the week, we are going to just call it. So I'll just get ourselves back up here. I'm glad that the fatigue doesn't mean that we're permanently handicapped in terms of AP. I realise that it's going to mean something very similar by the time it really yields its full effect, given how frequently we're going to have to keep sleeping. Let's see, actually those mods can go in there, we don't need to be carrying those. Ammo. We don't need 193 38 rounds. I don't think we have anything in fact that uses 38, nor 44. We need 308 and 10 mil, and that's it. Oh, and shotgun shells. That'll do. Now I'm going to... Is that silenced? I'm pretty sure that's silenced. But because that's a pipe rifle, we can't use the silencer on anything else, can we? Which does make me... Oh my god, which does make me sad. So we'll put that in there. We're going to put that in there. We are better off without that extra weight. We don't need 9 Molotovs. Ammo, where did it go? Fusion core, gone. Let's just take all the junk that's not that locket back here. No, we want to store all. Now, do we still have... No, we don't, so we need to find that locket. Let's see. I don't know which locket it was. Oh my god. We're still carrying a locket? Ah, we are. It's just a normal locket. Okay. Well, we'll put those silver ones back in there then. No, thank you. And we'll just have a nap. And we'll call it there. So thanks for watching. I'm just going to grab those cigars. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I will see you in a moment. Until then, cheers.